Welcome to Critical Theory Basics Part 2. This section deals with self-reflexive texts and the benefits of theory. Even literature and other creative works can present critical theory by commenting on themselves. This is called self-reflexivity. It also occurs in ekphrastic art, where, for example, a poem might describe a piece of artwork. For example, consider Hamlet's soliloquy about acting from Act 2, Scene 2. Hamlet has just met with some actors who will perform a play at court, and he thinks how movingly the actor might perform a fictional tragic scene without any real motivation. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit, that from her working all his visage wand, tears in his eyes, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, and his whole function suiting with forms to his conceit? And all for nothing, for Hecuba. What's Hecuba to him, or he to Hecuba, that he should weep for her? The actor's tears have no grounding in reality, as he doesn't know Hecuba personally. Hamlet then imagines the contrasting situation if the actor had experienced the kind of loss that Hamlet has. What would he do had he the motive and the cue for passion that I have? He would drown the stage with tears, and cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty and appall the free, confound the ignorant and amaze indeed the very faculties of eyes and ears. With such experience the performance of grief would be powerful. While Hamlet is likely reflecting on his own situation rather than lecturing on critical theory, one might employ his contrast to create a normative theory about the vital importance of motive in acting. The actor at least needs to understand his character's motives. He might need to connect those motives to something in his own experience, or he might even need to create a reality of loss for himself on which he can draw for this performance. Hamlet's words might also communicate a normative theory about the connection between the real world and art in general. The tighter the connection, the more powerful the art. Or, write what you know. Other self-reflexive artworks include the film adaptation, which depicts the process of adapting a novel, and Keats's poem Ode on a Grecian Urn, which meditates above the decorative art on the sides of a vase and ends, "Beauty is truth, truth beauty, that is all ye know on earth, and all ye need to know." Here Keats extols a romantic artistic theory that equates art with truth, and makes art superior to any other form of knowledge. As we will find, Keats and Plato's Socrates, at least expressed literally in the Republic, do not share the same understanding of beauty and truth. Familiarity with theoretical approaches is important so that you will be able to identify such approaches in secondary readings. Sometimes we are uncomfortable with interpretations but can't identify exactly why. This discomfort may be due to a difference in theoretical approach. Recognizing that a scholar is coming from a different theoretical orientation is a great way to begin a critique of that scholar's analysis. Familiarity with theoretical approaches also enables us to use such approaches in our own interpretations. In addition, it's important to remember that even when we think we're not using theory, we're actually always already using some kind of theory in interpretation. These theories may be invisible to us because they align with our own philosophies and view of literature. However, awareness of our theoretical perspectives can help us better defend claims grounded in those perspectives, and by trying on different theories, expand the approaches to literature available to us. This discussion of theoretical approaches suggests a definition for critical theory. Critical theory is any concept used to understand and/or evaluate literary and other creative texts, and/or their production and/or reception. I have a tendency to use literary theory and critical theory interchangeably because I study literature, but literary theories address more than just literature. I hope you'll bear with me. This discussion will continue in Part 3, which deals with world theory.